Slim Saint in the building. Slim Soul in the building. Slim Speaks in the building. Slim Smokes in the building. Yeah, I know I've been gone for a while, guys, but I just been contemplating my life, getting everything together, making music, because music is my passion. That's what I do. But I guess throughout this month or so that I've been gone, I've just figured out some of the keys to life, and everything is basically a number. So when you were born, you were given numbers that were associated with you. Your birthday, and the number, your social security number, right? So all of these numbers simplify to a number. And with this, you get a number. My number is a 7. I'm a 7. I gotta speak. Okay, but so I'm a 7. 7s are basically luck. People who are lucky, you embody luck. You represent something that's just kind of unthought about, because people would think you're unlucky because you're a 7. But at the same time, 777 is on all the slot machines. You know what I'm saying? It's like a number that's filled with luck. I don't know if it's because of the way it's shaped or where it is in the number line, but it's right next to 8, and 8 is infinity. So if 7 is right before infinity, then shit, that's pretty lucky to me. But anyways, so I'm going to put out another video about how to find your number, how to understand your number. It's going to be multiple videos because it's going to be too much for one long video. But I'll just do like the first 3 numbers right now, just to kind of give you all an example of what I'm talking about. So if you were born on a day and that day equals 1, you have a 1 spirit. Your 1 spirit can be guided by itself. It does not need any help with any other person, any other number, because 1 is the loneliest number. 1 is going to do exactly what it needs to do. Sorry, we got a phone call. So 1, like I said, is the loneliest number. When you start adding other numbers to 1, it doesn't make 1 anymore. It makes other numbers. So say, for instance, a 1 got with a 1. That will make 2. And that's not what a 1 is supposed to make, because 1 is literally the loneliest number. So this 1's life will go perfectly great without anybody's help. But the fact that they believe that they need some help is why their life will go wrong. So say, for instance, you're born on a 2 day. So if you're born on a 2 day, this means you have a perfect match somewhere in the world. Literally, like you're a complete flip opposite. Like, it's just a perfect match for you. Both of y'all are going to get together and make 4, because y'all numbers add up at the end of the day. So if you add up and you make a stable number, it's going to be a good thing. But the thing about 1s is 1s don't need anybody. You can want somebody. Yes, it's okay to want somebody, but you don't need anybody. A 2 actually needs a person, because it can't be its full self without the other 1. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you have 2, that's 2 1s, meaning this 1 and this other 1 are together. It's stable. So boom, that's a 2. So people who are 2s basically feel like they need to find somebody throughout their life, and eventually they will. As long as you're guided by love and compassion and genuine hearts and shit like that, you will definitely find your other 2. So a 3 is the first unstable number. This is why 3s are very dangerous. So 3s are 2 plus 1. Or you can have 3 1s, but see, 1s are going to connect to each other when it's 2. So 2 plus 1 equals 3, right? So you have this 2 that's stable, and then you have this 1 that's just kind of floating around. Think about it like gas. So the 2 made water, and then you got 1 gas molecule that's just floating around doing whatever it wants to. This is why it's unstable. So if you're a 3, you need to get with somebody else who has another unstable number. Otherwise, if you get with an even number, you're going to make it still unstable, if that makes sense. So a 3 basically is unpredictable. Just like 6s and 9s. They're all unpredictable. But see, the thing about a 6 is an even and an odd number, which is why they say 666 is a sign of the beast. It's not a sign of the beast for us. It's a sign of the beast for them, like the Matrix. It's the craziest shit ever, because see, a 666 can merge together both opposite parties. So, example, Michael Jackson is a 666. He's a 6 person. He was born on this day. This day equals 6. No matter how you add it up in 3 different ways, it's a 6. So he's, boom, a 666. But think about it. He went from black to white, and he was actually merging all communities. He wasn't just merging black and white. He was merging Asian and all the other shit. I don't feel like thinking about it right now because I'm high as fuck and I don't got the time. But these numbers really embody what you do. They embody how you go about life. They embody what the day is going to consist of. So today, if I did the number, let me do the number for today. What's the date? What is the fucking date? I don't know. I'll figure it out and I'll drop another video about it later. I gotta go to work and shit. But yeah, this is just a really short video just to come back and say, guys, like, start paying attention to yourself. Stop paying attention to the outside things because they cannot affect you. Things that are not of your control cannot affect you. Literally, someone can walk up to you with a gun, and if you're scared, you're going to get shot. If you understand that you are not going to get shot, you will not get shot. Or even if you do get shot, like, you're gonna live. You're not even gonna feel it because you've already accepted that nothing can harm you, nothing can hurt you because you went within. You found all the answers. Your soul cannot hurt. The only thing that can hurt is this body. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can say ouch, but that don't mean I got hurt. You know what I'm saying? And shit, you can think you got hurt and say ouch, and then you're like, oh, that didn't even hurt. So at the end of the day, is to understand that nothing actually hurts. They want you to live here in fear. They want you to live here in pain. And it's just crazy because, like, once you understand that you don't have to live that way, you'll stop. You'll start eating healthy. I guess it all happens after a spiritual awakening. And the thing that brought me closest to my spiritual awakening was never church, was never a religion. It was being by myself, understanding that it's okay to be alone. It's okay to go outside and sit by a tree and just learn from the fucking tree. It's okay to go look at an ant and see how the ants operate and see what they do to protect the queen. You know what I'm saying? It's all within divinity. Everything was created basically perfect. And the only thing that stops the harmony is fear. Fear stops the harmony, and things can smell fear. So when you're scared, more bugs are going to attract to you. When you're scared, more animals are going to attract to you. If you see a lion, do not invoke fear because the lion can smell it. It's like a wave that you can see, but you can't see it with the human eye. But bugs and animals and things, they can see all of this. They see the world in a completely different way than we see it. Like, they might see heat senses, or they might see electronic waves. Little do y'all know, it's waves floating all through the space right now. That's how your phone is connected to the internet. That's how your house gets cable. Everything's connected from somewhere. It's a signal. Even if you have, like, the cable that's plugged into the wall, that cable goes to a box, and that box has a signal that has a radar that brings in a signal from somewhere. So all of this stuff is going to say that it's literally invisible waves that are traveling through the air. These waves, your brain is electrical. These waves get to your brain, and it'll make your brain act a different way. That's why music is so important, to listen to the right music and to not listen to the wrong music. Music coming out in 440 hertz is devil music because it's 8. It's so close to 9, which is like the next turning number is so close that it sounds similar, but it's not. You need to listen to 432 hertz music at all times. I mean, you can listen to other music, but make sure the number isn't a bad number. So 8 itself is not a bad number, but the number for the perfect divine music is 9, because 9, the next number up is 1. It's like 9, then 1, 0. You get what I'm saying? So it's like the beginning of the end and the end of the beginning. That's the music you need to listen to. You can find all your favorite songs with 432 hertz on YouTube. All you got to do is type in song title 4328Z at the end, and boom. It's going to sound different, but it's going to make your body feel better. Music can heal your body. That's what people don't tell you. And they make you listen to devil music, which makes cars crash because it's like vibing your frequency at a different rate. So if your frequency is vibing at this rate and you hit another fast frequency, both of those frequencies are going to crash. They're going to interrupt each other and just crash. If you're listening to a very nice frequency of music, you're going to drive at a more slow pace. You're going to drive at a more alert pace, and you're going to see accidents and shit happen, and you're going to be like, oh, they were listening to the wrong music. Everything's within these numbers, because see, when you go back to it, I'm saying listen to music, but the music has a number behind it. All of these numbers, they make a lot of sense when you start adding that shit up. So again, I'm going to make a video about, I wrote this thing called the Book of Numbers. It has every number in it, well, obviously 1 through 9. It does not have 0 because 0 does not exist. You cannot be a 0, people. The only way you can be a 0 is if you're a sheep and you choose to be a 0. So if you do not know your number, basically you're a 0. Because at that point, you're not trying to find out the answers. If you go searching for the answers will come to you. Only to you, though. It's like, it's hard for you to give the answers to other people because you can bring a horse to water, but you cannot make it drink. So unless you're thirsty enough for the answers, you won't get them. So I say all that just to say, keep y'all vibrations high. Understand these low vibrations cannot touch you because your vibration is too high. It's no possible way that anything bad can happen to you if your vibration is high, because you are now vibing with other high vibrations. When you vibe with the low vibrations, well, y'all see what happens when you vibe with low vibrations. Majority of the music played on the radio low vibrations. That's why they play the same songs over and over, and it basically puts you into roadkill, into like this loop that's horrible. Like all they play all day is Cardi B. When I saw Cardi, I actually see music. I can see what music presents. I'm not gonna tell you guys how because that's another story for another day. But I can see how music presents itself. So let me just say this: when I listen to Beyonce, when I listen to Nicki Minaj, and when I listen to Rihanna, the colors that I see from their music are very purple, indigo, blue. Okay? When I listen to artists such as Cardi B or such as Blueface, these artists give me very red, yellow vibes, meaning they're at the bottom of the light spectrum, the lights that we can see. Blue and purple spectrums, we can't see those lights, but we can feel them, if that makes sense. So a red light and a yellow light, which we see those very well. Like as far as what the music presents to you, you should be able to feel that it's red, it's low, it's hot, it's sexy, it's trying to get you to do bad, it's trying to get you to be a hoe, it's trying to get you to embody something that's not of you, it's trying to make you it. But see, the blue and the purples, what they do is they embody music that makes you uplift yourself. They tell you good things about yourself. They make you understand that you are not your situation. You are not what you were born in. You have to get out. And the only way to get out is to believe in yourself. It's to understand that you are a high frequency. They just have you at a low frequency. And it's not nobody's fault except the government and shit. The people who run the world, is their fault. Literally, what happens is they put us in this system with our parents that they've already locked in the system. Our parents then lock us in the system, and it just trickles down like a cycle. But what's happening right now is 400 years after slavery, so our minds are being woken up from this long sleep. And all of this shit they've been saying in the movies throughout my entire life, like that Wendy Wu Homecoming Warrior, like that was like, in 400 years, everybody will wake up. And I was like, who the fuck gonna wake up? Bitch, me, we, us. What people don't understand is collectively everybody is God. There is not a God that's going to come out of the sky and pick you up. Everybody, God created us to live through us. But what happens is God also created the devil, and the devil is living here, governing the earth. So as God is living through us, the devil is controlling us, and it's making us not get back to the God within us. Because we used to have powers, guys. That's a whole nother video for a whole nother day, because I'm not going to try to keep this video long. But we used to have powers, man. How y'all think we built the fucking pyramids? How y'all think we did this shit without the cranes and stuff that we have to literally physically build today? We did it with our minds. Your mind is the most powerful thing on the planet. It literally runs electricity, understand? And a baby's mind, oh, Jesus Christ. A baby's mind is so strong and so powerful because all it does is take in information, but at a very fast rate, like a computer processor. We're all basically just computers that have numbers, and we need to figure out our numbers so we can live our life the best way we can. So yeah, ending the video. Slim Saint out. Do what y'all do. I'll be back pretty soon with another video talking about my book of numbers, so I can help everybody understand what number they are and how to embody it and work your number to the best way you can. Y'all keep living right, keep eating right. Follow me on Instagram. It's .justsaint. That's my more spiritual page. But playboy.saint, like PLAYBOY .SAINT. That's my ghetto page. So if y'all want to go in there and be ghetto with me, y'all definitely can. If you want to add both of them, which the other one is just JUST SAINT, y'all can add that one as well. And that's the one where I just have a more spiritual channel. I put out more positive energy, more positive vibes. And it's okay to have both, guys. You have to understand there is good within the bad and there's bad within the good, but do not be bad. Don't be bad. You literally just don't be bad. Be good. There's bad within the good, but just be good. You know what I'm saying? Like the yin yang sign. They do not mix. People tell you that they mix. They don't mix. There's good within the bad and there's bad within the good. So the good people have a little bad in them and the bad people have a little good in them, but they do not mix, guys. All right, and that's it. Y'all have a great rest of the day. And shit. Up the vibration levels. Up your frequency. Out.